People are spooked, people are worried. It's 9:30 at night, I just came off a live and I could feel it in my comment section that people are worried about AI taking their jobs. And this is because ANZ is culling 3,500 jobs. To be honest, if anyone's going to be using AI, it's going to be the finance companies, it's going to be the banking industry, because they've got the money to do it. Now, as a recruiter and as an everyday Australian, it breaks my heart when people lose their jobs, when people are made redundant. It's already hard enough in a tough job market this year in 2025 without more news of redundancies. So if you are worried that your job is going to be taken by AI, it's time to upskill. It's time to transfer your skills into new industries, into robust industries. It's time to career change, and you need to be thinking about people-focused professions, jobs where they need human skills. You need to be thinking about yourself in 10 years' time, today. Because being worried isn't going to help you. Get a plan in place. Start working out where you're going to be in 10 years, because 10 years' time is going to look very different from today, and you will survive it. All you need to do is adapt and be open to change. You'll be okay. Just start planning.
Hi amazing people, hope you're doing fine. Welcome to this beautiful channel. Thank you so much for clicking to today's episode. And if it's your first time coming across my videos, my name is Milka. So I did a certain video whereby Canadians are facing a very serious crisis, whereby a lot of Canadians are unemployed or they are jobless. And I was highlighting some of the reasons that could be leading to this issue, and AI is playing a bigger role here, whereby it's literally changing the Canadian job market faster than most people expected, from offices to factories, from government jobs to journalism. AI is quietly replacing tasks that used to belong to humans. But what does this mean every day for Canadians? Is AI taking away jobs, or it's creating, or it's helping to create new ones for people? I would like to hear your thoughts in the comment section. I've gathered a lot of clips in relation to all this issue, talking about how people they are losing their jobs to AI, how AI is replacing a lot of workers in some companies. I would like us to watch these clips. Please make sure that you watch these clips up to the end so that you can get to hear my commentary. But before we get into it, I'm likely to urge you, you can just consider supporting this channel by just subscribing. Let's watch the clips.
Now, the question on jobs is a real one. Canadians' adoption rate, how much we're using AI, is low, 8 to 10% behind other G7 countries.
Why do you think that is?
People are a little nervous about it. Trust issues. Canada's companies are behind investment in R&D. Before we worry about, oh my God, it's going to take all the jobs, we're not even using it a lot. So let's, first of all, we need to up our productivity. Like with the internet came, more jobs were created, new jobs and new companies. Usually people are replaced by someone who understands the technology. So the United States and China are in an arms race on AI, and they see any regulation at all on AI as a constraint suffocating their ability to innovate and their national security. The Europeans have a much heavier regulatory environment, and even now they are admitting that that has held back innovation. There's too much regulation. Canada's looking for the sweet spot. I am very keen protecting consumers and kids and people from deep fakes. Politicians that come on and say, here's what we're going to do. Why don't you start from what are you trying to solve? And can you make laws or regulations that can help you solve the problem without crossing the line? We need sovereignty to make sure our data and our privacy is protected in the event another country would want it. You know, we're working hard with the provinces and others to build sovereign data centers, sovereign cloud. That's an important problem to solve. What's another problem we're trying to solve? We got to build a country that is less reliant and more resilient, that is creating better jobs for people. We got to build here in Canada infrastructure, energy, ports. That's part of building a resilient, sovereign country. How do we build the economy of the future? How do we make sure that we maximize our competitive advantages, among them our energy?
Breaking news. If you're working a job right now, this right here is for you to see. And this right here is a list of the jobs in the next 5 years that's at risk to AI. Watch this. it's slowly happening right now. And then another thing what they doing right now, they making the jobs real scarce right now, if y'all ain't seen that. So, yeah, it might be some places hiring, but these places was hiring just saying that they hiring. Some of these places are not really hiring. And then the ones that is hiring, they ain't paying it nothing at all. Then they just trying to give you little pieces of part-time and then pick your hours for you. So you're not just gonna get that whole 40 hours to be able to have a sustainable check. You see what I'm saying? All right, but anyway, yeah, man, y'all need to just go ahead and try to find a business or something that you're real good at and try to invest some of your money or whatever the case may be into that. I know the economy going through a whole lot of shit right now, sure enough. But one thing about it, it's gonna be way worse than this when you ain't gonna have an economy to be able to get no money from. You see what I'm saying? There ain't gonna be no job for you to even work to get no money. So at the end of the day, just start trying to figure you something out to go ahead and get you a business or something started like that, man, because it's getting wild out here, and y'all need to understand the reality of what's going on around us. It's about to get crazy. They pushing AI and all this stuff like this for a reason, because they don't need people out here working. They don't need people feeling like they need a break. They don't need people who feeling like they can't come in because of they sick and all this stuff right here. These big companies and corporations, they know this stuff. So it would be better for them to just get a robot, so they wouldn't have all this other extra nonsense, and they don't got to pay robots. You see what I mean? So yeah, man, just take that into consideration and do with this information what you please.
Here's the red list. Top 10 university degrees most at risk of becoming useless by 2035, based on how fast AI plus automation is eating into them. The AI red list, degrees in danger by 2035 1. Accounting and finance AI already does bookkeeping, audits, and tax returns faster and error-free. Human accountants will shrink to a niche of advisors plus fraud detectives. 2. Law, general practice. AI drafts contracts, files claims, and researches case law in seconds. Only elite litigation, negotiations, and high-level advocacy will survive. 3. Journalism/mass communication. AI writes news, sports recaps, and marketing copy 24/7. Only investigative journalism, satire, and human-led commentary will remain valuable. 4. Business administration, generic BBA/MBA. Much of corporate strategy, HR, and management decisions are moving to AI-driven dashboards. Survivors, leaders with people skills plus entrepreneurial creativity. 5. Pharmacy automated dispensers plus AI drug interaction systems reduce need for human pharmacists. Survivors, clinical pharmacists with human counseling roles. 6. Radiology and pathology. AI outperforms humans in reading scans, x-rays, and lab tests. Survivors, specialized doctors with combined surgical/clinical roles. 7. Marketing and advertising. AI generates campaigns, analyzes trends, and personalizes ads at scale. Survivors, creatives who bring cultural insight plus humor plus storytelling. 8. Translation and linguistics. AI translation is already near perfect for major languages. Survivors, niche cultural interpreters, minority language specialists. 9. Civil, mechanical engineering, basic design. AI CAD tools and simulations cut out the need for thousands of entry-level engineers. Survivors, field engineers, creative problem solvers, innovators. 10. Political science/sociology. Traditional academic AI now predicts social behavior, runs policy models, and analyzes trends. Survivors, activists, strategists, and leaders who apply theory to real action. Degrees likely to hold value longer, yellow list. Medicine, surgery, emergency care, nursing, psychology/therapy, deep empathy and cultural context, creative arts, satire, film, performance, storytelling, STEM innovation, AI, robotics, biotech, renewable energy, skilled trades, electricians, plumbers, builders, farmers.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. I guess you have heard all. I guess you've gotten a clue what I'm talking about when I say or think that AI is taking away Canadian jobs. Many Canadian companies now use AI-powered chatbots. What used to require a team or a team of call center workers is now done by a single system that never sleeps. A receptionist, data entry levels, and office assistants are feeling the heat because AI can schedule appointments, process forms, and even handle payroll, leaving lots of people unemployed or jobless. Robots and automated systems are taking over routine factory jobs and warehouse tasks. Even truck drivers could also face the same competition in the near future with self-driving technology. Basic news reports, translations, and even legal documents can now be generated by AI, threatening entry-level journalism and paralegal work. The numbers at which, or the rate at which people are losing jobs, it's really shocking. Experts estimate that around 40% of Canadian jobs could be automated in the next 10 to 20 years, and it's not low paying jobs. AI is creeping into professional fields like accounting, law, and even healthcare. For example, AI can read medical scans faster, in some cases, more accurately than a human being. Like, it's really crazy. But people should not lose all their hope, or people should not be hopeless, because there are some of the business or some of the works that AI still struggles, jobs that require human beings, creativity, like artists, designers, or innovative entrepreneurs, work involving emotional intelligence, counselors, therapists, teachers, and social workers. These jobs still requires human beings, and people will still be having work to do. Jobs with complex physical tasks, plumbers, electricians, nurses, and on other hands-on professions. There are some of the jobs that will be good paying in some years to come. The real challenge is not just job loss, or but job transformation. Many roles won't literally disappear completely. They will change. For example, accountants will spend less time crunching numbers and more time advising clients. The same case to teachers. They will be AI tools, because but still provide the human connection between the students, which they require in order to maybe understand what they are literally being taught. Canadians need to reskill and upskill learning. AI tools, coding, data analysis, or even just improving soft skills could make the difference between staying relevant or being replaced. So, what do you think? Is AI an opportunity or a threat to Canadian workers? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. And if you like this video, kindly consider giving it a thumbs up, and also consider supporting this channel by just subscribing. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. Let's meet on the next episode. Bye bye.